recognize these firefighters. Take a bow. You guys, take a bow. These guys actually ran in their equipment. If you run in your full gear, it's got to be hot. You run in the full equipment, you've got the oxygen tank. In fact, for the 30th annual run, I will run if I can borrow your oxygen tank. I don't want to carry it, I want to put it on the little thing and roll around. But when I look at you guys out there in that full gear and the oxygen tank running, only one thing's come to mind. Well, actually two. One is courage, the other is nuts. But the courage part is really what I'm thinking about. Thank you for being here very much. Orlando, Orange County? Orange County.
Well, first of all, this is the 28th annual Dick Batchelor Run for the Children, and all the money goes to Howard Phillips Center so they can help treat abused kids, sexually abused kids, kids who are suffering from neglect, those types of things. And they have other programs too, but it's an amazing center. Sometimes you have to go visit and see the programs they have there, for not only for young children, but for older. I started this race, frankly, when I was in the legislature and working on child abuse legislation, and I visited a program called Orange Playhouse at the hospital years ago. And there were 5 little children, all of whom had been sexually abused, not just fondled, but sexually abused, under the age of 5. And I was so shocked, and fortunately I was running at the time, 5 and 10K races. I said, well, I'm just going to use this name recognition for something other than getting elected. Let's do something for the children. Again, that was 28 years ago. We started at Barnett Park with 250 runners, and we made $1,000. 28 years later, we think we're approaching, and if we haven't reached $1 million we've raised. But the most important thing is that people are involved, the runners come out for the calls, they know why they're running, they know why they're giving their time. And while we're giving our time, as people like you're standing next to me who are in the trenches every day, hearing these gruesome stories, these horrific stories. But the most important thing is they're there to offer refuge to these children, basically heal these children, put their fragile lives back together, try to connect with these kids because their lives have been traumatized so much. So I want to thank Orange County firefighters and all those runners that are here today and in previous years for being there. Again, because it's for the passion. When we get caught up in the fiesta of this and the awards presentation and the entertainment, we love it all. But when it gets back to it, we take a deep breath and say, we did something to hold a hand out, a healing hand, not a hurtful hand, a healing hand to young children in our community who've been severely abused, sexually abused, neglected. And if we don't offer them safe refuge, then we have failed them as a community. We have a community responsibility and obligation, and I'm very proud to say one of those community partners who gives a lot, not only this call to others, is Orange County Fire and Rescue. And thank you.